Thank you. This is Mike here. Try to, I don't know where since we're in a circle here, that's not the easiest way to speak. I want to be able to let everyone hear us. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if you were in a wheelchair? If you had limited use of your arms and legs? How would you turn the page in a book? How would you eat? How would you go to the bathroom? These are challenges that Mike faces every day. And every day, Mike finds a way. When I came up with the idea to run from Orlando to Chicago, I wasn't a runner. Never ran a marathon. Never ran a 10K, 5K, nothing. I had no long distance running experience at all. But I decided that day that whatever obstacle came in my way, whatever happened, that I was going to find a way through it. Now, my training was demanding and exhausting. There were many days where I had 8, 10, 12 hours of just running. But I did it. When most of my friends were out having their normal fun in summer, what normal people do, going to baseball games, going to barbecues, going to parties, going on vacation. I was running. I was running because I made a commitment. I made a commitment to myself, I made a commitment to Mike, and I made a commitment to my community that I was going to do this. Through my training, I had a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries came up. My coach, my trainer, told me that what we were going to do is we were going to break your body down so we could build it back up. June 30th, Thursday, June 30th, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was one of my first days where I had an 8-hour run. And I woke up that morning, and my left shin was swollen. My right Achilles was flared up. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how I was going to get through my 8-hour run. But like every other day, I just went on through and I kept on moving, and I went out and I ran. And about 4 hours into my run, my left shin felt like someone put a metal spike through it. My right Achilles felt like someone took a ball-peen hammer and was just hitting it. I was hurt. I was in pain. I was walking around like barely able to move. I didn't know how I was going to go on. And then I thought about Mike. I thought about Mike's challenges and the obstacles that he faces every day, and how he always finds a way. So before I could finish my thoughts, I was out, boom, running to get Ziploc bags. I got 2 Ziploc bags. I loaded up ice in the Ziploc bags, and I wrapped it around my left shin. And I wrapped the other one around my right Achilles. And I kept on moving forward, and I kept on running. And after about an hour or so, maybe a little less, the ice, since it was hot, the ice melted, and now they were water bags. So I took them off, threw them away, and I kept on moving. When I got home that day, I'd finished my first 8-hour run, and I knew that this was possible. When I got home, I felt a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, and a sense of power that I've never felt before. I didn't let the pain, I didn't let the hurt hold me back. Now, as you guys are playing football, there are going to be times when you're in pain. There are going to be times when you're hurt. There are going to be times when you get hit so hard, you're on your back. The snot bubbles come out of your nose. And you're not going to know if you want to get up. There are going to be times you don't know if you want to take that other hit. You don't want to take the ball again. You don't want to make that block. There are going to be times you come home after a long practice. You're going to be dead tired. You're going to have a mound of homework from Mr. Pischke. You're going to have to take the dog out. You're going to have to do all your other chores. You're going to have to clean your room. And you, like Mike and like me, will find a way through. So you have a support system here. You have a support system with your teammates, with your family, with your coaches, and with the people here at St. Mary of the Woods. When I was running from Chicago to Orlando, a friend of mine who used to play football for the University of Michigan gave me a poem. He said every game before they played, they would recite this poem. And he gave it to me, saying, when you're low, when you're down, read this, and it'll give you strength. The name of the poem is The Law of the Jungle. Now this is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. And the wolf that shall keep it may prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die. As the creeper that girdles the tree trunk, the law runneth forward and back. For the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. We all have challenges in life. Some have more on our plate than others. When I met Mike 4 years ago, he showed me what life was all about. You know, his smile, there it is, his laugh, his zest for life had an effect on me. I could stand up here and talk forever about Mike, but I'll spare you. I'll let you listen to him, the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Berkson.